Was smoking on my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. I am back. I am working right now on my pet sitting business, so I am pet sitting right now. But that's not stopping the grind. So shout out to all my Philippine subscribers. We got some more Philippine content today. We got Philippine airports winning as world's most beautiful
So you think you know
airports.
Wix?
And we're
Do you
gonna go
really?
ahead and we're gonna go ahead and hop into that. I just heard some sound playing from somewhere. Let me pause that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this right now, and let's see what these Philippine airports are looking like, and what's all the talk about. Why are they stated as the most beautiful? Right? So much things popping out of the Philippines here. Right? So let's get right to it. I might have to make a whole playlist called the Philippines. That's coming soon. Here we go.
Once considered for having the worst airport in Asia, the Philippines is now hailed for having a world-class and world's most beautiful airports. Clark International Airport in Pampanga has been hailed as one of the 24 world's most beautiful airports, according to the prestigious Prix Versailles World Architecture Award. Clark is among the top 6 in the world in the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations or UNESCO Architecture and Design Awards. Under the airport category for its architectural design, it is one of 2 in Southeast Asia that made it to the list of 24 airports around the world.
That is nice.
The other is Vietnam's Van Don International Airport.
Okay.
Clark International Airport was designed by Populous and Casas Plus Architects and constructed by Megawide Construction Corporation and GMR Infrastructure, which was completed in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic global emergency. Spanning 110,000 square meters with 4 floors and 18 bridges, Clark can cater to 8 million passengers annually. The recognition, granted by the Prix Versailles, highlights the primary role of the laureates in beautifying and improving the living environment, according to the Prix Versailles website. Prix Versailles is a series of architectural competitions that highlights the finest contemporary projects worldwide. It stands as a global accolade in architecture and design, acknowledging exceptional accomplishments within the realm of commercial architecture. The award is bestowed upon projects that exemplify innovation and aesthetic excellence across diverse categories, encompassing establishments like
That is a big facility. And it's crazy because they went from being one of the worst to now one of the best. Y'all don't came up in the Philippines. I'm surprised this ain't in the mall from what I've seen.
shops, shopping centers, hotels, and restaurants. Winners of the Prix Versailles, referred to as laureates, emerged triumphant in various award categories. The selection of laureates is meticulously carried out, evaluating criteria such as harmony, balance, and the seamless integration of each project within its cultural context. So far, 2 Philippine airports have brought renown to Philippine design and infrastructure. Clark International Airport, a finalist in the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization or UNESCO Architecture and Design Awards recently. And Mactan-Cebu International Airport Terminal 2, which has garnered multiple international design awards since opening in 2018.
Beautiful.
The Mactan-Cebu International Airport, MCIA, Terminal 2 has been a source of pride for Filipinos ever since it was inaugurated in June 2018. It has since received global praise and attention, thanks to its ingenious and sleek design that showcases the strength and beauty of local talent and materials.
If you've ever seen like one of those art cabins, it almost seems like it actually is built at like the same the same frame, I should say, like is one of them art cabins. So it's actually very beautiful, very nice. So I expect when I fly into the Philippines to fly into one of these airports. Now I got high expectations.
In 2020, MCIA Terminal 2 won the Completed Buildings Transport category, besting Singapore's Jewel Changi Airport. According to the notes by the award-giving body, they chose to give the victory to Mactan Airport because it was a simple and elegant new airport that uses many locally sourced materials. It is integrated into the local area through the development of a local hub and a landscape plan. The internal spaces are light and uncluttered. It is clearly popular with the local community, and this established a memorable travel experience. MCIA Terminal 2 was built in collaboration with renowned Filipino firm Buji Plus Royal Architecture Plus Design. It was constructed by the Filipino-Indian consortium Megawide GMR in 2016 and opened for operations in 2018.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you actually sat down?
It's looking beautiful so far. I ain't even gonna lie.
In addition, the Philippines is on the way to modernize its aviation facilities. Two of the biggest airport developments in the region are constructed in the Philippines: Sangley Point International Airport and New Manila International Airport.
New Manila.
The development of the $11 billion Sangley Point International Airport has moved a step closer to reality, now that its private sector proponents have finally signed the development agreement with the local government of Cavite. With the signing of the agreement, the group is ready to commence the work necessary to finally implement the long-needed infrastructure project that aimed at providing a premium gateway that will initially serve as an alternative to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The consortium is ready to transform the airport into a premium gateway that can provide an alternative to the congested Ninoy Aquino International Airport. A reinvented, convenient and world-class air travel experience. A catalyst for long-term national economic growth that will create thousands of new jobs. Manila's existing Ninoy Aquino International Airport is stretched to breaking point. Short-term measures.
Let me just ask this. So Manila and New Manila, are those two different cities? Answer that for me in the comments, guys. I could look it up, but I like to engage with you guys. So let me know if that two different cities or
do not provide the Philippines with a requisite new aviation gateway. The new Sangley Point International Airport is a foundation of a world-class global hub airport. Adjacent to the heart of Metro Manila, key to the Philippines airport system, Clark International Airport, and New Manila International Airport in the north. By 2030, the airports in Mega Manila could accommodate up to 250 million travelers per year.
Phew.
An affordable, phased development strategy that first works together with the existing Manila airport. The Phase 1A single runway and a new terminal building supplement the existing airport operations. It will cost $2.3 billion and will allow the airport to serve 15 million passengers a year. Phase 1B will add one runway and enable the relocation of the existing airport operations to the new airport. It will require $2 billion to increase capacity to
Philippines, y'all got money. Y'all got money over there. Listen, I didn't even know Philippines was like on fire the way it is. Everything I'm learning, I had no clue. That's the power of the internet.
25 million passengers. Phase 2, ultimate capacity can be increased with a third and fourth runway. That would be able to serve 75 million travelers a year, with one additional terminal building. The final phase is costing $6.6 billion. Sangley Point International Airport is envisioned as a two-runway airport with a capacity for 75 million passengers per year, expandable to 4 runways to handle up to 130 million passengers per annum, according to the consortium's proposal. Upon completion, the new airport can compete effectively with planned global aviation hubs in the country and the region. Phase 1 of the project is expected to be operational by 2028. Meanwhile, the Phase 2 expansion will see the construction of a two-way runway system and the airport facility. Local members of the Airport Development Consortium are the Yuchenko Group of Companies, Cavitex Holdings Incorporated, and Lucio Tan's Macro Asia Corporation, which will provide management and technical services for the aviation support and logistics component of the project. Joining them are renowned global companies Samsung C&T Corporation of South Korea, Munich Airport International Limited Company, and the London-based design and engineering firm Arup Group. Another milestone of the Philippine aviation industry is the construction of the new Manila International Airport. San Miguel Aerocity Incorporated has reached at least 80% completion of land development for the new Manila International Airport. The builder of the soon-to-be largest gateway in the Philippines is accelerating land development with the goal of starting civil works in 2024. The $15 billion Airport City Development Project is expected to start commercial operation by 2029, with the terminal.
I feel like you could fit a small city where these airports are being built. I mean, dang. I mean, it pretty much is a small city at that point.
One will be erected by next year. The Phase 1 of the project, which includes a passenger terminal building with airside and landside facilities, an airport toll road, and one runway, will facilitate around 35 million passengers a year. The new Manila
Sure, y'all don't want to add a zoo, amusement park, water park.
National Airport located in Bulacan Province, north of Manila, is set to become the main aviation gateway in the Philippines. The 2,500 hectares of the airport will relieve the air traffic operations at the existing and overly congested Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The gateway has a design capacity of 100 million but can be expanded to 200 million passengers a year, and is targeted to accommodate 240 aircraft movements per hour, making New Manila International Airport the biggest airport in Southeast Asia and the second biggest airport in the world. The New Manila Airport will include 4 parallel runways, a world-class terminal, and an infrastructure network such as expressways and railway line connections. The passenger terminal building will have a footprint of 350,000 square meters. It will include a departures hall, check-in hall, arrival hall, customs and immigration checkpoints, security checkpoints, boarding lounges, baggage handling area, and retail area. New Manila International Airport is part of the envisioned 12,000 hectares of Aerotropolis that features residential zones, commercial districts, government centers, a seaport, and an industrial zone. Developed by a local firm, San Miguel Corporation, which was granted by the Philippines government a 50-year franchise that involves the construction, operation, and maintenance of Airport City. Upon completion of these 2 under-development airports in the country, the Philippines can now compete with its neighboring countries, like Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. In addition, several nations...
Yeah, I definitely want to visit every single one of those places. It's safe to say ain't nobody really doing it like the Asians. Well, I mean, I know Indians do it big. I even hear about the amazing places in Africa. You know, I've been studying, but Asia, I mean, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all looking real enticing.
Nations in the region are also constructing bigger airports to cater to the increasing demand for air travel.
Looking absolutely beautiful out there. I'm loving it.
Thailand is investing nearly $9 billion in its Aviation City project, known as Utapao Eastern Aviation City. This is one of the country's largest megastructure projects. The massive investment from the Thai government is planned to revamp the historical Utapao Airport to become a new international airport occupying approximately 1,040 hectares of land. A new passenger terminal building will also be connected to the revamped airport, primarily serving low-cost flights with a dab of full-service carriers, connecting passengers to flights to Don Muang Airport and Suvarnabhumi Airport. But the massive size of land occupied won't just include one terminal building, as the construction plans also include a free trade zone for commodities, a flight training center, and an aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul center. The Teco International Airport is a greenfield airport, whose construction is currently about 70% complete, and is scheduled to commence in early 2025. Located in Kandal Province, 30 to 40 kilometers outside of the capital city of Phnom Penh. The project covers 2,600 hectares, making it one of the world's largest airports by land area. It will also include support facilities for residential and commercial areas, making the airport's vicinity a new property hub once fully operational. The under-construction airport will be divided into 3 phases of development. The first phase, costing $1.5 billion, will be fully operational by 2025, which could handle 13 million annual passengers. According to the master plan, the second phase, designed to handle 30 million passengers each year, will be completed by 2030. The final and third...
It's safe to say you want to have your money up by 2030. It is safe to say you want to have your money all the way up by 2030. I mean, they got some plans.
Third phases will be completed by 2050, which can handle 50 million visitors a year. It is anticipated to replace the existing Phnom Penh Airport when the new airport commences commercial operations, as the project site is large enough to ultimately provide 3 parallel runways, all 4,000 meters in length and 60 meters wide, each capable of being used by any type of aircraft that is currently in operation. The design of the new airport will ensure it can expand and meet Cambodia's future air traffic needs. Meanwhile, the new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport officially begins operations on October 16, with non-commercial and non-profitable test flights set to be conducted from October 5 to 15. All commercial passenger and cargo flights currently operated at the existing Siem Reap International Airport will be transferred entirely, and one time only to the new facility on October 16th. The $1.1 billion airport is located around 40 kilometers east of Siem Reap city center. The airport, which will be built on 750 hectares, with a terminal area spanning more than 80,000 square meters and 38 gates, will be able to accommodate about 7 million passengers annually.
This is crazy.
The airport is located about 40 kilometers from Angkor Wat Temple. It will contribute to the promotion of the tourism sector in Siem Reap province, as well as attract investors and businesses to Cambodia. Tourism is one of the 4 pillars supporting Cambodia's economy. The country attracted up to 6.6 million international tourists in 2019, generating gross revenue of $4.9 billion, according to the Ministry of Tourism. Vietnam. Long Ton International Airport, located in Dong Nai Province, about 40 kilometers east of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, aspires to become an advanced international airport to meet the growing demand for air travel and increase passenger convenience in Vietnam. The $4.6 billion initial stage of the airport's construction in Dong Nai Province is scheduled to be completed by 2026, with a capacity of 25 million passengers and 1.2 million tons of cargo. The project includes runways, terminals, supporting facilities, and the development of the surrounding area. However, the airport will eventually grow to 4 mirror image terminals, increasing its passenger count to no less than 100 million annually, costing around $14.5 billion. The entire land area for the construction of the
Mentally, I'm just overloaded right now. I mean, it's just so much money being spent, so much plans. It's insane. Like for airports, it's. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like there's a lot of money.
first terminal under Phase 1, measuring
Like, you can feed the world with that money. Like.
2,500, has been completed by Dong Nai Province and handed over to relevant units to execute the project's items. The investment and construction project of Long Ton International Airport has a total area of about 5,000 hectares. Construction of the Long Ton International Airport terminal is expected to begin this month at a cost of $1.5 billion. Other infrastructure like runways and aprons will also be developed around this time. Aviation is one of the most important global industries that will connect people, cultures, and businesses across continents. The only rapid worldwide transportation network, which makes it essential for global business. It generates economic growth, creates jobs, and facilitates international trade and tourism. Aviation is also the backbone of the tourism industry. The tourism and air transport industry complement each other. Tourism depends on transportation to bring visitors, while the transportation industry depends on tourism to generate demand for its services. The growth in the tourism industry directly reflects on air transportation. As Southeast Asia is currently one of the most visited regions in the world, it's a must that its aviation industry will be expanded. To cater to the growing number of visitors to the region, either for business or tourism, countries in Southeast Asia are expanding and building new airports.
Yeah, my mind's overloaded. Like that's insane. They have so much plans. I mean, so much money is being spent over there. It's incredible. It's incredible. All I gotta say is I got a couple words to finish this video. I gotta visit Southeast Asia. I gotta visit. I'm gonna end it there. I gotta visit. I gotta see what this is really, what it's really looking like, because for it to be such a big travel spot, I already know I want to go see all the architecture and the ancient, all the ancient architecture. I want to see all that. That's what I really want to see. But with that being said, guys, y'all let me know more in the comments. Whew, it's a lot going on over there. A lot.